Hello, my name is Sarah Rodriguez, and I'm going to be talking about English and language arts and a formative assessment plan that includes texts such as To Kill a Mockingbird and The Great Gatsby. So this unit focuses mostly on English and language arts from grades 9 through 10th. We're going to be exploring themes and character development in 20th century American literature. And the objective standards that I chose are for the state of Nevada, since that's where I will be getting my certification in. So the key concepts and skills that are supposed to be learned from students in this assessment is identifying and analyzing themes, citing textual evidence, and then analyzing character development in relation to theme. So in the first one, we're talking about identifying and analyzing theme. So for the first question, we're going to use the depth of knowledge number 1, and then Bloom's taxonomy remember. So the ones that we chose were for The Great Gatsby. We're talking about certain questions that will be answered depending on what the student has read. And these are just some of the few that we are choosing from. Misconceptions that can come with analyzing and identifying themes is that students can confuse plot events. There's overgeneralizing of themes and ignoring symbolism and focusing only on literal character actions. The second concept is citing textual evidence, which is really important. We're also focusing on depth of knowledge 1 and Bloom's remember. These questions will allow students to kind of generate skills in citing evidence, which is really important. Misconceptions that come with that is pulling irrelevant or out of text quotes, paraphrasing instead of citing directly, and not using the proper citation. And then treating all quotes equally valid without evaluation. So picking and choosing which ones they want to put into their assignment without really understanding what the text or the quote is saying. So these are the strategies that I chose for immediate feedback, which is think, pair, share with the digital response board. Mentimeter is a really great source to use because it allows students to do surveys and answer questions in live time. Another one is exit tickets with peer feedback. And then the next one is a gallery walk with sticky note annotations. And the sticky note annotation allows students to have equal access to resources. Tools and assessments that can be used, or tools that can be used for assessments is Google Jamboard, which allows students to think, pair, share. Google Forms to get students responses. And then Padlet, which is one of my favorites, allows students to be creative in their responses to peers for gallery walks. So this is the Padlet. I'm going to open up another tab. So this is the one that I created that's discussing Daisy's motivations in The Great Gatsby and how that relates to the theme of moral decay. So I use myself as an example as a student, and I posted textual evidence citing where I found the page, and I put responses, and I was able to add pictures, which is something that's really interesting for students to do. I was able to create the background how I wanted it. I can add reactions if I wanted to. I can give it a heart. And that's something that students will really enjoy. So going back to this was a palette presentation. And that's how we are able to use for assessments to make sure that students are understanding material that's being taught. And in conclusion, this formative plan, enhanced by technology, ensures alignment with Nevada standards and balances depth of knowledge levels and rigor while addressing misconceptions. Certain technology tools like Jamboard, Google Forms, and Padlet provide immediate feedback for students, and they allow students to be dynamic in their own learning. Thank you.